What's up, man? We back at like a crack at it. This is your boy Ill. Alright, we back at it with some new information.
FirstFamRadio.com. FirstFamRadio.com.
What up, world? This is Grammy music producer Ryan Ghost Bowser rocking it out with First Fam West Radio and your man's Mr. Illustrator. And on the ones and twos, we got Crazy D. Spin that, man.
Keep the tools in the box. The haters wanna stop it. Mom's long like cocaine. I'm a fly human being. Money is the reason. No reason about those games. Keep the tools in the box. The haters wanna stop it. Mom's long like cocaine. Pure white, Peruvian. Take flight. Ride the wind. Long nights, getting it in. Is this the life of a hooligan? Ninjas on the street, they trying to avoid the chalk. Talk it out, maybe after let the haters spark. Gunshots, bury victims in the dirt quick. Circle of death, calling it the work shift. Mind blown, mind gone. Just took a life, he don't care.
Reviews and reactions. Let's get to it, man. So, U.S. rapper Sean Diddy allegedly linked to Tupac's assassination. Yeah, it's crazy, right? I'm trying to click some of these things. Popular American rapper Sean Diddy Combs has been linked to an alleged involvement in the murder of Tupac Shakur. According to the U.S. Sun, court documents filed by prosecutors in charge of Tupac's murder case, have mentioned the artist more than 70 times, stating that Combs has been accused by a man currently being prosecuted for the murder. Gangster, yeah, that's crazy. They call it. That's his title. Gangster Dwayne Keefe D. Davis of paying $1 million of Tupac's assassination. Yo, this is crazy, right? This is some wild shit. You know, I've heard it. They've been saying it. This dude been running around. Keefe D. been running around doing all these interviews and shit like that. He been saying this shit forever. Now they charging him because he thought he signed, I think, a proffer where he felt he didn't understand the proffer, but he thought he could just speak on the incident like that. He's out here clout chasing, trying to get money. Although it is not yet known if Diddy will be subpoenaed or indicted as part of the murder case, he had previously stated he had nothing to do with Pac's murder. And in papers filed on Thursday, Combs was named 77 times. Wow.
Motherfuckers is running they motherfucking dick sucker.
Wow, there's various different names, including Puffy, Puff Daddy, and Puff, and his real name, Sean Combs. Documents state task force detectives believe they have a jurisdiction to investigate Nevada homicide because defendant inserted that the conspiracy to commit the murder began in California between defendant Eric Zip Martin, rest in peace, and Sean Combs. Hey, this is crazy. Hey, we gonna play a little bit of this video, man. This is the news article, news report on that, straight from Vegas, man. Let's get to it.
27-year-old Tupac Shakur murder case. According to new court documents obtained by News 3, Dwayne Keefe D. Davis accuses hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs of paying $1 million in a plot to kill Tupac. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jim Snyder.
And I'm Marie Mortera. Now the lieutenant, first on scene that night, almost 30 years ago, was speaking out. News 3's Kalia Patterson joining us here.
Almost 30 years ago, bro. Crazy. Nigga, I was like, what, 18, 19 at the time? That shit was wild, bro.
With his response to those accusations.
Jim, Marie, Dwayne Davis, also known as Keefe D, says that rapper Sean Diddy Combs was also
known as the gangster. They say he a gang leader, according to the courts.
Involved in that murder of Tupac Shakur. Now, the officer who last spoke to Tupac says that does not add up with the evidence.
How long would you expect, the rest of the world and the criminal justice system to all sit around and do nothing?
Former Las Vegas Lieutenant Chris Carroll sits down with News 3.
They killed Biggie 5 months after. Between 5.5 to 6 months after. They wanted both of them to die. So, I don't know. Don't put nothing past these motherfuckers. Don't put nothing past them. But I don't know. I'm not saying he did it. I don't know. But both of them are gone. This is almost 30 years later. And they trying to stick somebody for this case. And then after this is done, best believe it, Biggie, baby, they coming with that one. It's gonna crack open some wounds. It's gonna crack open some shit. We talking police involvement, allegedly.
Faced by new court discoveries in the Tupac Shakur murder case. New court documents show that Dwayne Keefe D. Davis accused hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs of paying $1 million for the killing of the rap icon Tupac Shakur. According to the documents, Davis claims Combs paid Eric Von Martin the money.
I just don't see any proof of it. I don't see it leading anywhere other than the real story, which is that the murder took place with Orlando Anderson.
Davis also claims Combs offered to set up a phone call with Terrence Brown. Brown was the driver.
Now check this out. They're saying that your boy Baby Lane did it, right? But where's the
goddamn proof, man?
On the bullets, the
ballistics,
like on the gun,
DNA, all that shit.
Where's the evidence in that? Just because his uncle went bad and implicated him and said he's the one that shot. But now he trying to say, well, I ain't had nothing to do with it. I wasn't like, you don't know what? Nobody knows for sure. Just saying, think about it. They don't got no, they ain't hear nothing about them. Yo, we got fingerprints on with Baby Lane, Orlando's fingerprints is matching. None of that shit.
Of the car that drove by with bullets flying out to Shakur and Suge Knight on the Las Vegas Strip, September 7th, 1996.
There's really not even a motive there. The whole East Coast, West Coast thing. Yeah, it was a thing in the 90s, but it certainly was no reason to put $1 million hit on somebody. I think the fact to say that Diddy is part of it, Diddy paid $1 million, I think it just makes for a good story.
Davis.
Now tell me this: why would this nigga just put this on Sean Combs just because when he originally put it on his nephew? Because he could have just stuck with, yeah, he stomped my nephew out, and niggas was just mad and upset, and this is the gang life, and it was revenge on boom. Why just throw Sean Combs in? Then he said that Sean they wasn't even fucking with this nigga around this time. Like, they halfway was fucking with him. Come on.
Is also having trouble getting his bond paid. A friend of Davis's, another music executive, tried to pay it, but the judge denied the payment because she didn't know where the money came from. Prosecutors argued if Davis is set free on bail, he would sell his life story involving Tupac as income while he was on trial.
This nigga trying to get a bag. He's trying to get a bag, y'all. He's definitely trying to get a bag off this. And your boy Wack, he trying to fund it. He trying to get a bag too. He been getting paid, man. He been getting paid off this whole shit. I think he attached to that E1 situation, which helped produce and put out the movie. I think the soundtrack. Like, come on, bro. It's deeper than what y'all niggas think.
Davis's attorney said that's not legal.
In regards to any restrictions that money is for his life story, again, as Your Honor just noted, it's very limited that at this point, since he's not convicted, you cannot tell Mr. Davis he cannot receive those monies. He can receive any monies in regards to this crime until he's convicted.
Carroll says the story is cut and dry and should be laid to rest.
Will it bring closure to the case? No. Regardless of whether he's found guilty or not guilty, the conspiracies will still continue. And unfortunately, I don't think it's really going to change anybody's mind much, regardless of what happens.
Yeah, I don't think so. So let's hear what Keefe D speaking to the judge about this whole situation. Fuck it. Now, mind you, this nigga been going around all over Vlad, I think Cam Capone, different outlets, and spoke on this, said what he did, his involvement, his nephew involvement, all this type of shit, man. And he was just running his mouth. Now he gonna say that I wasn't the only one. This is the reason, kind of like the reason why he just came out and started talking shit, bragging about this whole shit and this man. This nigga made a book and all that.
It'll be August 20th. I think we're done.
It's crazy.
I got something to say.
Let's get to it. Hey, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.
He represents you, so ultimately you represent yourself. Talk it well, but
Mr. Greg Hayden had them pockets at his house for 15 years in his attic, doing all kind of TV interviews. That the boxes should not be allowed in the cases. Yeah, the boxes should not be allowed. The tenant evidence, everything. The man, he broke a proffer agreement, and he broke the law, all kind of stuff. The boxes should not be allowed. He's been at his house for 15 years, and he do interviews.
Why are you putting a lawyer's supposed to be telling all that shit, bro? Come on.
Going in the boxes, let me see here. Ooh, you can see it on any internet site that this man been going in the boxes for years. And he's
the judge ain't finna do all that.
And a judge, federal judge in LA did a 142-page thing about him. Look it up on the internet.
I think what the state said ultimately is that they don't think there's going to be anything in those boxes that they're going to use.
And you just use something in the box. They just used something in the box from 1996. They know what they did.
You know, certainly we are.
They're not only ugly on the outside, but they're ugly on the inside. They crashing my family in this. They did my daughter first, did my son, then they just did my wife the last thing. What's the name told me about these? David Westbrook told me about these dudes. He said they're not only ugly on the outside, but they're ugly on the inside too. These two dudes right here.
Hey, what's y'all thoughts on that, man? This your boy Ill. Ill reviews and reactions. What y'all think, man? Shit. You think they gonna let this guy go? He definitely put his foot in his mouth. He definitely ran his mouth about this whole case. He could have just kept his mouth shut, just shut the fuck up, but he was trying to get paid, trying to chase after the bag. Ain't nobody left but you. So yeah, and the fact that he said, I think in the book and live interview, he said, I gave the gun. I gave the gun, to them. He gave the gun to his nephew, to the nephew, and I think the dude named Andre in the back. See. See, kids, man, y'all gotta stop claiming shit, claiming bodies and all this other shit. And then when they come back to hunt you, then you're looking stupid. Yo, man, it's your boy Ill, man. We signing off. Get up out of here.
Yeah, that's right. I'm Jimmy. Oh, man. Big tits, little feet, hitting any man's knee. Have a seat. Punk-ass pieces of shit. Would you forget our captain? Why don't you call for help in your radio mic? Fucking rat. What's the matter? Not wearing one tonight? Nah. He didn't have time to put on anything decent.
That's where we get that shit from. So if these niggas is all telling on each other, that's what they do. Who can tell first? That's what they do. Who can tell first, my nigga? That's in the mob. Yeah, that's where that whole rat, all that shit comes from the mafia.
Me, I always tell the truth. Even when I lie. So say good night to the bad guy. Come on. The last time.
FirstFamRadio.com. FirstFamRadio.com.
Nigga got a grip, nigga get a grip, nigga with the gang and rolling with the Alpine banging. Homie, what you gotta